Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers Episode 2. Today we're going to be working on fleshing out our base a little more. To do that, we need to gather up a lot more resources than we are currently getting from mining our little cave over here. Now, my plan for that, as I mentioned in the previous episode, was to build a derrick drill of some sort. If you're not familiar with the concept, basically it's a drill that hangs off the side and just plunges itself down to the ground until, well, can't drill no more. But anyway, let's get started on that. So, at the moment, we got ourselves an assembler with some parts and a basic refinery with not a whole lot of resources. We're going to need to fill that up before we can build what we need to build. So let's get over here and start mining some of this stone. All right. Looks like we mined a little bit more than we should have. All right. Now, that does seem a little loud. Let me turn that down again. I've been adjusting the audio and microphone of everything, so hopefully it'll be a little less quiet this time. Because last time, it was super quiet, and it turned out that I had everything turned down in OBS, and it just wasn't working out well. But I did some testing, and this seems to be working out a little better. At least it does in streams and test videos. So let's give it a shot, shall we? All right. We got some more ore. We're full up. Let's turn on some light so we can see what the heck we're doing. Whee! Now, let's dump everything in here and let's watch it process. Man, that's so much faster than our survival kit. Now we're going to keep this little thing around for a little while because it is currently the only way we are refilling our suit's power and hydrogen supplies. And I'm going to need to go find some ice. So let's go do that. I think there's some ice over here. And luckily with the extra hydrogen container, I have enough gas here to get me over to where I need to go. Because believe me, without the extra tank, you would not make it this far. Alright, this is a pretty big lake. I'm going to have to, maybe in the future here, build some sort of transport system to harvest ice and bring it over to my main base. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. So, without further ado, let's get some ice for our hydrogen generator. Always struck me as kind of weird that this game doesn't have liquid water, but I kind of appreciate the aesthetic that the ice has. I mean, it's just another voxel, but it allows you to work with it in a pretty simplistic way, instead of having to use pumps and whatnot, and having to deal with volume or realism. But, with that being said, I mean, oxygen and hydrogen is kind of a pain in the ass to keep supplied on. So, I'm just going to appreciate the easy route as we have it. Alright. Now this should be enough ice to keep us going for quite some time. Oh, that might make a good base right there. Dig into the mountain. Have access to this valley over there. Yeah, I like that. Might just do that. There seems to be lots of nooks and crannies over here to build in. But for now, I'm more worried about getting our resources situated and a temporary base established. Give me a second. Alright. Now, excuse me. Nope, we don't put the ice in there. We're going to go over here and shove it in here. And see, all that flying depleted this to 78%. So we're going to refill that. Pretty important to keep that filled up because you never know when you're going to need to fly. On now. Alright, what we got? Okay, we're going to need some more stone. Yeah, early game is kind of a pain. I mean, yeah, It's fun though. I mean, it's got its nice little survival elements to it. You gotta get your gas, your oxygen, your resources. Yeah, I'm not gonna go after that thing. That thing is that's a beast. That will kill me. That will kill me really hard. Alright. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Didn't mean to say the K word. Alright. Moving on. Okay, for what we're gonna need here is I think I'm gonna build it over on this side here. I'm gonna start with building a tower. And I'm gonna need some iron here. Oh, a little more than that, thank you very much. Just shovel everything over here. Where it belongs anyway. Alright. I'm gonna need some steel plates here. 100 ought to get us started. Pretty soon we'll be dealing with orders of thousands, so yeah, 100 is not much right now. Alright. Thankfully you only need one steel plate to start putting these trusses down. Want to get it high enough where the drills will clear once the pistons are installed, but I don't want it to be too high. Alright, so I might move this over there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's move this. Wait. Probably a bad idea, but... Oh, hey, I didn't lose everything. Neat. Now, the reason I'm doing this is so I can make sure that it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg and resources to pipe from the drill head into that. It's a rude but efficient early game resource farm. Alright, we got that back going. Alright, so I'm going to need a piston. Now we'll start out with one, and then we can slowly add more pistons to the system as we need it. Another thing you need to do is make sure you come out at least 3 or 4 here. Oh, ow. That was a rookie mistake right there. Right. Now, guys, I want to talk to you about something real quick. I'm not super experienced with making a lot of YouTube videos here, and I'm getting better as I go, and I appreciate any comments you can give me, constructive criticism and all that. And you know, it means a lot to me that you guys are willing to help me out. Alright. Because like anything, you only get better as you practice, and I want to be able to do this more often, and I'm gonna practice as much as I can. I want to try and get out a new video at least once a week, and hopefully with any luck I'll get better at this and maybe provide you guys with some decent entertainment. To be honest, you know, like making YouTube videos, it's not as easy as it looks, but in a weird way it's very fulfilling. You know, it's like any other creative outlet, I would suppose, but you know, like painting, writing, things like that. You know, just more of those things that the more you do it, the better you get, and the better you get, the more you enjoy it. And I think for any creative person's ultimate goal to create something that moves a person or entertains, makes them laugh, makes them cry, something, just making another human being feel something. I think that's the ultimate goal of any YouTuber or creative person out there. Take Bob Ross, for example. I mean, the man was a painting genius. But his real genius wasn't what he painted. It was the message he gave the people and told them that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn, and it's okay to be yourself. I think that's why I like that man so much. I mean, growing up, he was a huge inspiration of mine. He was always on the TV in my household because my mother loved to paint, and he was by far her biggest inspiration. And the great thing about people like Bob Ross, they inspire you in more than one way, not just through the art itself, but through a philosophy of life that teaches you like how to be a truly wonderful person. But I think everyone really wants to aspire to be a better person, either with what they do or their emotions, their livelihood, something like that. Anything like that. Everyone wants to be better. No one wants to stay the same or get worse. We all want to strive to be as awesome as we can. I wonder if this is enough to finish my project here. I mean, it's certainly not enough to finish the drills, but be enough to get us started at least. Put all this back in here. Alright. Okay, that's enough to get those finished. This won't take too long to get through there. Almost finished. And then we got to select that. Right click that to get our bits and bobs for piston out. Finish welding this bad boy up. Gonna need some more steel plates. That should have. Guess it didn't take everything out like it was supposed to. Okay. Well, it's a essentially early access game. I mean, I know it's full release now, but it's still got some bugs. But that's okay. I like a game with bugs. It means that yeah, sure, it means it's incomplete, but it's a game that the developers care about, and they're going to keep working on it because they love it. And honestly, that's one of my favorite things about early access. Excuse me. About early access games is that, yeah, they're incomplete. That's part of their charm. They're constantly evolving and changing and becoming a better entity themselves. Yeah. Let me see. What is this? Sky Factory still. Okay. Now we got that going, and that's probably not going to be long enough, so we're probably going to need a second one of those. So let me see if that's got enough. Okay, that's enough. While that's queuing up, let's run back over here and get some more resources. Now, if you didn't know, there are two ways to use your drill here. You got your standard right click mode, which mines, which is great. Now you got your left click, which just clears out a huge area for you. Now you don't pick up anything, but it quickly chews through the terrain. So make tunnels or really anything you want. Very useful for making underground bases and mountain bases and all that. Or, oh, excuse me. Or if you just want to just chew through all the terrain to get to your favorite ore pocket without filling up on stone first. All very useful stuff. Oh, another unknown signal. I'm going to have to fill up on jetpack fuel and go check that out. Might have something good, like an upgraded tool. Right. Yep, let's fill that bad boy back up. Yeah, we got 10k ice in there. That's gonna be enough for a while. This one's a little bit further away. I think I have enough fuel for this. I think I do. We'll see. Now, this kind of stuff is why you want to make sure that you either have a beacon or a GPS marker for your base. Because once you get far enough away, like, you wouldn't know your base is over there unless you saw that beacon. It is really easy to get lost in one of these worlds. Right, I wonder what kind of unknown signal we have here. I mean, no matter what we get, it's going to give us some valuable resources that we need. Ooh, this one might have some good stuff. Like a supply cache. We got any? Well, components, but we need those. And of course, we get more components with this, so just cut it up and do everything. Now, most of these do have a button on them, but I mean, it's just for those skins, and to be fair, like, I don't care about skins and all that, so I just take the stuff and save the time there. Alright, looks like I had plenty of gas to get there and back, so that's good. Man, this is a pretty game. I mean, I played this game a long time ago when it was very early access, and when I first started it, they didn't even have planets. Then they added those in, and it was not easy or smooth gameplay, but they have changed and updated and made this game an amazing adventure. And with mods, you can change it up, add more combat, and all kinds of great things. It's your standard open world survival sandbox game, and I love that. It's great. Yeah, I'm not the most creative person in the world. You know, like, my buildings are boxy, but I promise you that as the series progresses, sorry, I will do my best to try to, you know, put more artistry in my buildings and my designs. You know, I'm normally a very utilitarian kind of person, but if I can make something both functional and elegant, I mean, why not, right? Let's get all this stuff unloaded. Now let's see if this time give me everything I need for the piston. Hey, it did. Awesome. Give me enough to finish this. It sure did. You see, above that functional line, there's large steel tubes. That's mostly just extra armor. It increases the durability of the block and does little else. But as long as you're not doing anything insane with it, it should have plenty of durability for most things. Now, for the big thing we need, which we're going to need more resources for, are the drills. As you can tell, I've got several drills from different mods, but some of these things are enormous. Like, I don't even know how big this thing is, but it requires 22,000. Whoa. That is crazy. So we're not going to be making that one. Alright. Let me see. Drill. What we're going to be doing is starting off with one of these basic vanilla drills that are... I mean, they're not cheap by any means, but they are definitely effective. So let's get that queued up. Let's see if we have everything we need. Ooh, and we're going to have everything we need for at least one. So we just got to wait for that to finish up. I want to try and get 3 done during this episode. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to need a... what is it called? A rotor. Advanced rotor. Now, what the advanced rotor does for you... what the advanced rotor does, it allows the block to spin. However, the biggest difference between that and the regular rotor is that the advanced rotor allows for inventory pass-through. Also, this entire head can detach, and you can do all sorts of neat stuff with that. Tilt plates. Oh no, don't worry about that. My cat just knocked something off a shelf. Yeah, he's kind of a butthead like that. But that's okay. Cats are cats, and cats will do what cats want to do. Alright, so now got that inventory slot in the bottom here. Now, at the moment, I'm not going to hook up a conveyor system yet. I'm just going to get the base and get some ores in there first, so I can avoid having to go over to that hole. Doubt I'll have the stuff for these additional drills, but we'll get things started. Yeah, I'm already short, but I think get everything out of here. As it builds there, I will just get the frameworks of everything set up. Now, we're probably going to run into a problem. Yep. See, that's connecting. And what we're going to have to do is clear out the area here so there's plenty of room for those drills to just exist without connecting to the voxels. Because only solid blocks like armor can connect to the voxels. Now, right now I'm using that right-click mode that just clears everything out. Because I don't care about the paltry amount of stone I'm going to get from dirt. Alright, let me see if it'll fit now. No, still not? Okay. Oh. You guys are just going to be stubborn, aren't you? And don't worry, I'm not losing too much in the way of resources here, because once you get through the dirt layer and into the stone layer, you get a huge boost of output. Even if I were just to mine to start, I would only get a few stone per mining operation, and it's not worth it to mine dirt, because you're not getting enough out of it to make it worth your time. So, let me see. Hi. Now, sometimes if you're having trouble mining and getting close to something, throw on your jetpack, and it allows you to really get flush with an object so that drill can get good contact. Of course, this game was originally made where you only interacted in space, and that's how all the hitboxes and everything were set up to be functional with a jetpack. Alright, so that one's there. Get this rotated. Oh, and that one will fit fantastic. Now, will we get lucky over here? We do not. Alright. So, we're just gonna mine out this area here. Now, it's okay to leave a little bit, but because those drills have a little bit of a large drilling area, and they will cut out where they need to. As long as it's not going up halfway. Oh. Still, huh? Alright. I'm trying, guys. I am trying. Because if any of that red outline box touches a voxel, it just won't place. Even though once built, it wouldn't even touch it. Kind of a nuisance, but hey, another one of those signals. Setting up one of these drilling rigs it's pretty effective, but one of the most annoying parts is getting it cleared out enough to where you can place the drills in the first place. That might do it. Let's hope. All right. Fantastic. Get some more stuff here. Okay, it looks like I am short iron. So, what I'm going to have to do here is go mine. Ugh, I'm trying not to fly into stuff because it hurts. Let's try out my new mining hole here. Alright. Once you get an upgraded drill, mining stuff like this is a lot easier and faster. A tier 3 drill will fly through stone. But this tier 1 one, it's barely worth it. Alright. But you deal with it because it's what you have, and beggars can't be choosers at first. Okay. I think another load might do the job, so we'll see. This right here is why I want to get those drills running, to get a backlog of materials so I don't have to keep running back over here. And nobody wants to watch me mine. I mean, you might. I mean, if you do, comment below and let me know, but I have a sneaking suspicion that you don't. Alright, let's get this rolling. I'm not entirely sure how much of this ore we need, really. I have 4,000. Yeah. Like I said, those things are pricey, but worth it. Guess while we're mining here and talking, we can get things cooking up. Oh yeah, you can always throw into scraps metal here. Get a little more iron that way. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes the physics are a little tricky when you're bouncing around. But that's okay. I think the weird quirks in this game are part of the charm, but you know, it's a survival game, it's a sandbox game, and honestly, like, those are my favorite kinds of games. Just make your own fun and your own challenges. And yeah, there might be a dozen different ways to solve a problem, but if you take the fun way, it's a lot more enjoyable. Because yeah, I could do a different way of mining and get more stuff, like make a mining ship or whatnot. But where's the fun in that? I mean, I can convert that into a mining buggy and just drive it right into the wall, but I don't want to do that. I will convert it into a buggy, but it's not going to go that way. Oh wow, that process. How much is left? Still need another 3,000. Jeez, Louise. I don't think we're going to get this finished today. Well, we do got the other unknown signal. Let's fill up and go get it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a nice drill. Because I think in order to upgrade my drill, I'm going to need cobalt, maybe? And I haven't seen any cobalt. Yep, cobalt. I mean, just a little bit. A little bit, it's more than I have, so that ain't going to happen. Yeah, that battery's going to last forever in there. If all you're doing is processing a little bit of oxygen, yeah, that's going to last well into your third or fourth base, depending on how you're doing it. But eventually that thing will be converted into a buggy to run back and forth over here or look for ores. Now, where's my little friend down here? Oh, you landed on the ice. Nice choice. A ball, huh? Now let's see if they got anything in here. Let's see. Yeah, I got a leopard grinder. Yeah, so when you get one of these things, if you build a medical room, you can change your skins on your clothes, your tools, and whatever. But like I said, I don't really care for that unless I find something just really cool. But really, I haven't. So, but this right here is going to get me some more resources that I don't have to make. Oh, what did I pick up? Ah, good stuff. Okay, nice. All right, and she's done for. Well, guys.
Night. Some good rest.
Well, if you heard that, that was my Alexa telling me to go to bed. So with that, I'm going to say good night, and if you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys very much for watching.